Hello again, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Joe Hindy, the Android Authority app guy, and welcome back to Google Play Weekly. In this week's episode, we're going to talk about some big app updates, a huge Chromecast update, some Google Play Store changes, and a lot more, so let's get started. Google has updated their venerable Gmail application to version 4.7, and with it came some new features. Included is auto responses, printing capabilities, and the ability to attach pretty much any kind of file you want to an email. Unfortunately, the printing feature is available only to people who have a device running KitKat. The autoresponder is nifty if you're on vacation, on a break at work, or just busy and can't respond to emails. The best new feature, though, is the file types. You can now send virtually any type of file you want as an attachment. And lastly, memory consumption is now improved thanks to Project Svelte. The long-awaited update to Nova Launcher is now finally available. We've been talking about it for weeks, so most people should probably know the features by now. If you use it, you should have gotten the update by now, and if you want it, you can find it in the Google Play Store. This update is pretty much bringing KitKat goodness to Nova Launcher. You'll get things like the font, the folders, the scroll indicator, the icon pack, and a number of other smaller theme elements. It also gives you the ability to back up and restore your settings using your external SD card if you have one. It should work on any device running Android 4.0 and up. People have been waiting for Chromecast to get more useful, and this week it has. In this mammoth update, Chromecast can now be used by Vivo, Songza, Real Player Cloud, and yes, even Plex. It is a huge update, and we've no doubt its proximity to Christmas is entirely intentional because with this latest batch of apps, the $35 Chromecast is looking like a better purchase than ever. Obviously, the biggest update here is Plex, but beware, you'll have to pay a little extra to get Plex to cast from your Android device. You can do a lot of things with Android, and soon we'll be able to add 3D scanning to that list. An application is in development right now that gives you crazy accurate 3D scans without a lot of work. It's not the first app that allows for 3D scanning, but even in its alpha stage, it's the most impressive. It processes everything in real time right there on the device, which will be a first in the Android ecosystem. From there, you can take a look at the 3D scan or send it off to a 3D printer or 3D printing service to have a reproduction made. So far, no release date has been announced. Late last week, Google Play was updated to include an in-app purchases indicator along with improved social integration. This means a lot of things, but the one that most people will care about is the in-app purchase indicator. It's still rolling out, so many people don't have it just yet. While the features are simple, they provide a much greater insight not only into what kind of apps you like, but what the apps themselves offer. The in-app purchase indicator is obviously the biggest improvement. People who don't like freemium games for whatever reason can now avoid them. So who wants to see some trending applications? As usual, if you want to check any of these apps out, you can find the links in the written companion in the video description. First on our list this week is Angry Birds Go. We reviewed this app a couple of days ago and found out that if you can get past the obnoxious in-app purchases, that the game itself is actually pretty good. There have been some early jitters like device compatibility issues, but otherwise it's a fresh face in an otherwise stagnant Angry Birds lineup. The Android Device Manager has finally made its way to the Google Play Store. With it, you can see where your device is and remotely wipe it if anything goes wrong. If you do use this app, it's highly recommended to use a lock screen password because otherwise whoever steals your device can remotely wipe all of your Android devices. Cover is a lock screen replacement, and it's quite possibly one of the best ones out there. It's fluid and beautiful with a number of interesting and useful features. It was just released after a long stay in the invite-only zone, and it's free to try, so if you're bored with your lock screen, we think you should give this one a try. Sega re-released the original Sonic game a while back to rave reviews, and that's likely going to continue with the release of Sonic the Hedgehog 2. In this remake, you'll be able to play all the levels you remember as a kid. You can play as Sonic, Tails, or Knuckles, and there are even new levels and bosses. You can even play the Lost Hidden Palace Zone levels for the first time. It's definitely worth the $2.99. When Dayframe launched its free edition, we found it to be the best application of its kind, and Dayframe Prime makes it even better. It extends the functionality with a number of new features, including custom playlists, a variety of customizable timers, getting weather conditions, and soon it'll even support syncing between devices. It's $4.99 regularly, but it's on sale for 99 cents right now for a short time. Once again, I'm Joe Hindy, the Android Authority app guy. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and check out the social media links below. If you're hanging out for a minute, we have a couple of awesome video suggestions right there. Also, don't forget to check out the written companion in the video description. Thanks again for watching and have a wonderful day.